welcome to part 2, taking the stanchions out. If you haven't seen part 1, dismantling the legs and all of that, there's a description below. Watch part 1 first, and in the description in part 1 there is a link back to part 2 so you don't get lost. Alright, enjoy the video. Thanks very much. Well, let's see, these are going to come undone. This should be not too bad. Right. Now we can crack the top. To get these sliders off, to get the top bush out, just use it as a slide hammer, like so. There we go. Right, so well, now got to get these bottom nuts undone. They are great fun as well. It might take some heat because it's a really stupid idea with 4 little slots, and the tool you can buy ain't great. So let's see how we get them undone. Let's just hope we get them undone, because otherwise I'll have to re-weld my tool and redo it. Right, a little word about the length of the sliders and the wear with these bushes, because you can only fix 3/4 of the problem. I'll explain. So first of all, we got these were not correct, these short little 500 legs of a 500 unit. Same age. Oops. As you can tell, there's quite a bit of difference in length. So what happens is, you can buy new stanchions, you can buy new bushes. You can't get any new sliders or bottom legs. So the top bush slides on the stanchion. It's just fixed in here. The bottom bush is fixed on the stanchion and he slides in here from about there to there. So we can hold it on there. So in the rest position, he sits about there, and the overlap, or the distance between these 2 bushes when the forks are all the way out, it's not very great. So what happens is the bottom of this leg wears out between there and there. Here it does not wear out, so therefore you can put new stanchions on, new bushes. So the bush is 1/4 of the problem, wearing the stanchions is the other 1/4, so that's half of the problem sorted. The bottom bush you can replace, so that fixes another 1/4 of the problem. You can't get any new legs, so you cannot sort the wear out in the leg, and that's the last 1/4 of the problem that you can't do. That's why I say you can only fix it for 3/4. You know, 1/4 of the wear here, 1/4 of the wear here, 1/4 of the wear here, and 1/4 of the wear on the stanchion. And then when the bushes sit quite close together, with say a amount of wear, the closer they sit together, the more it accentuates the problem, because the bushes are shorter together. It gets better when the leg moves up. Even so, it's got like a lot of play in it, so they're worn. Now your bushes are further apart, it's more stable. That's why these are terrible. So the longer legs in the rest position, because the length of the travel, and we'll come more back to that, the length of the travel gets controlled by the damper tube. The distance between here and the top nut that fits on it. We'll see it when I take the tubes out. So that controls the length of travel, not the rod. That would be too weak. It is between here and here. So when you've got the longer legs on them, in the rest position, see, these bushes are already a lot spaced, a lot further apart. What makes it more stable, even if you have got a bit of play in it, doesn't accentuate it as much as it does with them short legs. So that's already an improvement. Then you can have the sidecar leg. So they're good if you can get hold of them. They're good to get. They are another inch longer than these ones. So if you get the sidecar leg, they'll be here. The bush will be about there. So that it again increases the distance between these two bushes, and that makes it a bit more stable, and probably a bit less flex on the stanchion as well. That's the only difference. So the leg is longer again by an inch, but the travel is the same. It gets controlled by the tube. Well, now we can draw the tubes out. There we go. Also get these bottom bushes off. What I usually do is, depending on the fit of these bushes, because the tolerances are, they're good normally. They should be a tight fit on here. You should tap them on. Sometimes it's slightly loose, and if they're slightly loose, I'll put a tiny little bit of Loctite on it, because otherwise this tiny little play, I mean the bottom bush is all the problem anyway, so you don't want it wobbling around on the stanchion as well. So if you fit them and they feel and they're loose, put a tiny bit of Loctite on them, you know, it all helps. Otherwise you heat them up so they expand, and you slide them on warm. So to get them off, usually if they're stuck on there like these ones, probably did put a tiny little bit of Loctite on these, or they are a good fit, heat them up with the gas. And if they're not too tight, as long as you don't hit it too hard, use a top bush, because he's got a top hat on it. Just tap them. There he's coming. Put something on the floor, a rag, because they'll fall on the floor for a soft landing. There we go. There we are. Oh, that's that off. Now we'll get the stanchions off. We'll take. So I made these, but it's stainless. But they're best of both worlds. These. Inside here, if you can see it properly, it's got the old felt seal, and on the top we got the later oil seal. So it's got two seals, best of both worlds, and the felt will keep the seal a bit cleaner, except on the top. I might fit another one on here. Normally these I made them to get shrouds over them. That's why the O-ring is on here. It sticks out ever so slightly. If it would have a shroud over it, it glides on the O-ring and it doesn't scratch these ones up. But yeah, so yeah, two seals. Alright, let's get these off. I'll set it up and I'll bring you back. Okay, last bit, draw the tubes out. There are other videos about it. Most people say use an old nut. Well, if you are going to use an old nut, make sure that the thread is good. And to break the taper, you can only hit it so hard, or you will jump the thread, and then you're stuck. Now these have only been in it 5 years or so they'll be fine. On my other black bike, they've been in for 38 years. They can be really tight in here, but the rust gets underneath it, and yeah, they are seriously tight to draw them out. The original tool, well, this is actually for a unit forks. This is a Triumph tool, but this is 28 TPI UNF, so it's for the later forks. You can use this to drive the stanchion through the yoke, or you can use it to pull it back up again, but it only works on the thread. Like I say, you can only hit it so hard, otherwise you'll damage it. But we can't use this because it's 28 TPI. So we do it slightly differently. You can make it at home. It's quite easy. We use a big piece of threaded bar. And instead of using an old nut, I made one. This one sits with a shoulder on the end of the tube, so it's not just sitting on the thread, what makes it a bit stronger. So he goes in here. And do your bottom nuts first before you break the taper. It helps. Like I say, don't hit it too hard. There is a limit to it, or you'll jump the thread. If you support it underneath with a hammer, don't bang so much. Right, he's gone. It's another way of getting these off, but you don't have to hit them. You can draw them out. It's just a piece of threaded bar and a piece of aluminium tube. stiff, but it's coming. Put a bit of lubrication on it. Yeah, if you say I'll put a bit of effort into it, if you would have to drive him through the top, you'd be struggling to keep the thread alive on the top. So I find this a better way of doing it. Should have made my tool a bit longer. Just have to put the nut on the top. Alright, last of the bit, I have to put a tube on it to do the last bit. I'll have to make another tool and make it a bit longer. Well, I hope you liked the video. Please give us a like and definitely subscribe. That'd be great, thank you. And also thank you for all my latest subscribers. It all helps making more videos. There we go. That's it. He's off. Right. It's all off. That's great. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe. It'll all help making more videos. The video will be in two parts. So the next part will be the assembly of the forks, and then we'll go in depth a bit more about all the different damper tubes and the different part where the changes happened. And then we'll put the new forks back together again. Hopefully that'll be a bit quicker as taking it apart. That'd be great. So we'll see you on the next one, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. All right, thanks very much. Bye bye.